The year is 2026, and the pickup truck game has officially changed. What once was a segment dominated by rugged utility and sheer brawn is now being transformed by design, technology, and a redefined sense of luxury. Enter the 2026 Buick Enforcer, a name that might surprise some, given Buick's historic identity as a luxury sedan brand. But if you've been watching the trends, this move is both strategic and symbolic, a bold leap into the high-end utility vehicle space that fuses American strength with refined sophistication. The Enforcer is not just another truck. It's Buick's re-entry into a space they haven't occupied in decades. While other manufacturers are busy beefing up their existing truck lines, Buick took a different approach, building something new from the ground up. This isn't a rebadged Silverado or a tweaked Sierra. It's an entirely unique concept that bridges the gap between the performance of a full-size truck and the comfort and tech of a luxury SUV. Visually, the Enforcer is stunning. It immediately catches your eye with its imposing front fascia, inspired by Buick's Wildcat F concept, complete with a new illuminated tri-shield logo and aggressive LED lighting that runs like an eyebrow across the top of its grille. The hood is sculpted with muscular lines that suggest motion even when the truck is parked. Its stance is wide, with pronounced wheel arches that house 22-inch alloy wheels, making it look both planted and poised. The Enforcer's design cleverly balances elegance and utility. It features retractable side steps, hidden door handles, and a bed that integrates seamlessly into the body rather than looking like an afterthought. The tailgate is multifunctional, similar to GMC's multi-pro system, offering several configurations including a workbench, a step, and a load stop. What sets it apart is the powered opening and closing system, controllable from the key fob or the infotainment screen. And speaking of the bed, it's made from a composite material that resists dents and corrosion, with built-in power outlets and lighting for those who actually use their trucks for work. Step inside, and the Enforcer truly flexes its luxury pedigree. The cabin is a fusion of high-end materials, leather, open-pore wood, brushed aluminium, and customizable ambient lighting. Buick has adopted a minimalist design language here, but don't mistake that for a lack of features. A massive 16-inch curved LED display dominates the dashboard, seamlessly blending the digital gauge cluster and the infotainment interface. It's crisp, responsive, and loaded with Buick's latest infotainment system that integrates Google Assistant, real-time navigation, wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and over-the-air updates. Sound is delivered by a 16-speaker Bose Performance Series audio system, and the cabin is insulated with Buick's quiet tuning technology enhanced by active noise cancellation. It's so silent, you can hear the soft hum of the electric drive. Yes, electric. The Enforcer is Buick's first fully electric pickup, built on GM's Ultium platform. Under the hood, or rather, beneath the floor, lies a dual-motor setup that delivers around 600 horsepower and 740 pounds-feet of torque. The Enforcer rockets from 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds, which is absurd for a truck this size. Towing capacity sits at an impressive 11,000 pounds, and the payload is over 1,800 pounds. But what's even more impressive is how it handles. With a low center of gravity and adaptive air suspension, the Enforcer rides like a luxury sedan. It glides over rough roads, lowers itself for easier entry and exit, and can raise up for added ground clearance on trails. Range anxiety? Not with this one. The Enforcer boasts a 450-mile range on a full charge, thanks to its massive 200 kilowatt-hour battery pack. With DC fast charging, you can get up to 200 miles of range in just 20 minutes. And for those who plan to use the truck as a power source, it offers bidirectional charging, meaning you can power your home during an outage or run tools at a remote job site. It even comes with a solar ton cover that trickle charges the battery when parked outdoors. Safety has been a cornerstone of the Enforcer's development. Buick packed it with every modern safety feature imaginable. It includes GM's latest Super Cruise technology, allowing hands-free driving on over 500,000 miles of compatible highways. There's also automatic emergency braking, pedestrian detection, blind spot steering assist, a 360-degree camera system with augmented reality overlays, and a trailer assistant that lets you back up with precision using just a single knob. The rear seats are equally luxurious, with generous legroom, reclining functionality, heated and ventilated cushions, and even a massage option. Rear passengers also get their own climate controls, USB-C port, and a fold-down screen for streaming content during long rides. This isn't just a pickup, it's a mobile lounge. Buick has always been about comfort, and with the Enforcer, they took that philosophy to the next level. You can drive this truck across the country and feel like you've been riding in first class the entire way. And despite its modern features, the Enforcer doesn't forget its roots. It pays homage to Buick's legacy with small design nods, the portholes on the front fenders, the cascading waterfall grille design, and the soft chime when you start it up, reminiscent of older Buick tones. For those who want a more rugged feel, the Enforcer Trailhawk Edition adds off-road capability. You get 35-inch all-terrain tires, skid plates, a locking rear differential, and an off-road specific drive mode with hill descent control. But even this version doesn't sacrifice interior luxury, it just adds a dose of adventure. Price-wise, the Enforcer isn't cheap, starting at around $72,000 and going up to nearly $95,000 for the top tier of the trim. But it's worth every penny if you're looking for a vehicle that combines utility, style, and next-generation tech into one polished package. The 2026 Buick Enforcer is more than a vehicle, it's a statement. It says the pickup truck can be luxurious without being pretentious, powerful without being brutish, and futuristic without forgetting the past. Buick is aiming to change perceptions, to remind people that innovation doesn't always come from the loudest voice in the room. Sometimes, it comes from the most unexpected one. So whether you're a tech lover, a daily commuter, a contractor needing capability, or someone who simply wants to ride in style, the Enforcer brings something new to the table. It's a rare blend of elegance and muscle, a luxury truck that can truly do it all. And if this is a sign of what's to come from Buick, then the future of trucks just got a whole lot more exciting.